Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll talk to you again at halftime, but for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Many doubted Eric Weddle coming out of college, but they don't anymore. One of the best, most versatile safeties in the league.
You got three down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Man open, it's Goodwin. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Now Ryan on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run. Devontae Freeman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Check Bunsen. Check Bunsen.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And Walker has it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This is our time, guys. This is our time.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was looking for a new one there.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Ready, Mike 25. Pick your game. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Mike 58, right there. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Here we go.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, it's Gore. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
58, boys, 58, 58. Watch QB drive. Watch QB drive.
On 2nd down and 4. Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But never takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's got Freeman here. It's complete. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. 48-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. The 40. Past the 20. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Rams defense heading back onto the field. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book. Boom, pow, biff. They are really playing well and making things happen on their side of the ball.
Taking me back to my childhood a bit.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did. Brian will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First down. First down at the 32.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Avoids him at the 40.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Rams on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Frank Gore and company trotting back out there as they get set to go again on offense. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is Michael Thomas. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They go play action here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 20-yard touchdown, and the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Ryan completes it to Benjamin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field.
Offense.
And they're already walking backwards. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys matching up with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Got it. You ready? 58's the mic. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you go.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Anunwa again the intended target. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson, but it'll be 2nd down. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. T.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we got 4 down. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Freeman again. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he locates Walker, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
And the Falcons 1st down.
You got nothing. Watch out.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Rams.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 18-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan caught by Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. That's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage. scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Jackson now. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
You don't want none.
Following the penalty, Chubb. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 58, Mike. I'm here all day. Watch Twiz. Watch Twiz.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression back.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Traquan Smith there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. All set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
You remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with some people in the industry and some of the coaches that are out there. And we kind of posed the same question. You know, if you're coming off of a game like this, you know, and you're taking on a team that had that open week, which way do you want to go? And you remember the answer they gave us? I want the better team. Okay, I get it. But I think there's a lot to having that momentum of having played versus coming off of that layoff.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down again. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So out come the Falcons now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Single. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing. Brissett. Benjamin's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st down, Falcons.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Brissett. He's got Gore. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Brissett. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Brissett now a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. 1st and 10. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the line over there. You're on the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Brissett. And this is caught off a deflection. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Brissett. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
A run for Nick Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Eric Weddle in on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. You need to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. They go with a screen to Gore. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Brissett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Brissett sets to throw it. And this one brought in by Sanu. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Field, here comes Los Angeles. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin this drive with Chubb. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They run it again with Chubb, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Jackson on the keeper.
Come on, set. 7 to ending. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
It's now 3rd and 13.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.